Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? I thought I would answer this question publicly. I've taken this guy's permission to share this. The question that he asked me was, Loy, don't think I didn't notice your brilliant Quora marketing. Fake upvotes, asking questions about yourself using different profiles so that you could comment on it, and you're killing it, man. Too bad you got banned from Quora. But the fake upvotes was gold. How do you get these marketing ideas? So, at first I thought the guy was a troll, but later on when I checked his account, I found him to be a very genuine person, and I ended up having a 1-hour conversation with him where I spoke to him. So I thought this would be a very interesting video to share with you on the truth of what I told him about fake upvotes, fake followers, and fake views. How did I do it? So here's the confession. Okay, now let's bring this out. Fake upvotes, fake followers, fake views. Now, when I started off on Quora, that was last year around June or July, I'm not too sure. My friend from India had told me, Loy, this platform is really good. You start answering questions. He kept pestering me until I finally got fed up and I said, okay, fine, I'll start answering a couple of questions. And he said this because he told me that you'd get more followers, you'd get much more brand recognition. And I was like, okay, fine, I don't know what is Quora. And I started. It was only when I answered a question about Dubai and I really brought out the real story about Dubai, did I get 750,000 views. And I ended up being #1 in a category of Dubai, UAE, and UAE itself. And that is where he kept following, and he told me, Loy, you've become #1 in this segment. I was like, okay, wow, I didn't know that. And that is where I started to take interest. And as I started to gain more popularity in terms of views, okay, I'll address this, and in terms of followers, one fine day, I got this message from a Pakistani guy. Obviously, it was a fake account, and he sent me this message saying that, "Hi, would you like some Quora marketing services?" So I asked him, "What services do you offer?" And he said he would increase my upvotes, 10,000, 100,000, whatever. He'd give me followers. He said, depends on how many followers you want, 100,000 followers, whatever, and also views. Okay. True story. This is what he told me. So I was like, oh, okay, very interesting. This is marketing. So I asked my friend, I asked him again, man, this is what the guy said, upvotes and followers, and if you pay money. So what do you think? Do you think I should do it? So he immediately said, listen, this is not legal. Okay. I said, why is it not legal? He's offering a service. He said, this is not allowed. He's giving you fake. He may be using a bot or whatever. And, at that time I thought to myself, well, if he's doing marketing, why not? But then I realized, see, here's logic. I'm giving you logic, okay? There is, people claim that they are SEO and they have figured out the Google algorithm. Just ask yourself, a guy who sits in a small room in a village in Bangladesh or Pakistan or India or Sri Lanka, small guy in his 20s, 30s, who calls himself an SEO expert, a Google expert. Can this one individual be smarter than $1 billion company that employs the best brains in the world, that has the most sophisticated encrypted software and artificial intelligence? $1 billion company, can one individual who is staying in a village in a third world country be smarter than the entire company? No, it's impossible. So just as one person cannot be smarter than the system, I knew for a fact that me as an individual, I could not be smarter than the resources Quora had. Obviously, Quora has a strong system, has ways to plug in the loopholes and ways to detect if you're fake or a fraud or whatever. So right from the beginning, I decided I'm going to play this game clean. I don't want to cheat. It's not like an online, it's not like, one of these games that you download and you play by yourself like Diablo or Call of Duty or whatever, and you can use cheats and just to check the powers. So I decided I'm going to play it clean, and I took it that way. Okay. So I didn't pay the guy, nor did I use his service. He sent me a couple of mails. I, just asked him, how do you do it? And that's about it. That was it. Now, there was always this question like, oh, Lloyd, but I know that you used. I'll tell you what did I do. I'll tell you exactly what did I do to get views and votes. I have a strong group of followers. Many groups. I have many groups on Facebook. I have followers on YouTube. I've been online for 11 years. So the people who support me, I've always told them, please, in the beginning, especially in the beginning of Quora, I told them, please like my answer. Okay, if you like it, please share my answer, the ones that you like. And I would share these answers in my groups and say, what do you think? If you like it, share it. So that's what I did. I asked people openly, please share it. And, and keep this in mind. Because I've been 11 years online, I know for a fact, whatever you type, whatever you share, even if you share your photograph of yourself half naked, somebody can intercept, somebody can hack into your system, take a screenshot of what you have communicated and communicate it to someone else. Even a video camera, a conversation, you can record it. Like I'm speaking to you here. If I'm speaking to a girl and she's undressing, I can have a camera at the side, which, see, you can see my hand here. It's here. It's still looking at the screen. You can't see it, but maybe I'm recording. So I'm very aware of all these things. So whatever communication I had with people, I made sure that I reminded myself, this can be shared with everyone in the world. So why not I do everything out in the open as if everyone's watching? So I would tell people, please support me. Please share it with other people. Help me get there, because I wanted to be the top 10 in terms of Quora. So that's what I did. That's what I did ask them. If someone did, there were some people who did ask me money. If you give me money, I'll forward it to 50,000 followers. I didn't want to go that route, because if I paid him money, then, he could blackmail me one day. Oh, I'm going to tell people that you paid me money. I didn't want to get there. Okay. So that's what I actually did. Okay. Now, so I hope this part is clear. Now, whereas me creating fake accounts to ask myself the question, let me tell you one thing. If you have even the least amount of common sense, you need to know this. Just as there is VPN that can hide your IP address, there are other softwares that can detect that you're using a VPN and detect where you're using which PC, which IP address from. Okay, so technology is that advanced. I didn't want to create a fake account. I had two accounts. One was the old Lloyd Machedo, which I created from a Gmail account, and I never used that Quora account. That I completely deleted. It was just one question that I asked 2 or 3 years ago, because my friend told me that if you have more than one account, you will be banned. So I deleted that. The other one that I used was the only one that was there. Now, the question will be that, then Lloyd, how come you got so many questions related to Lloyd Machedo this, Lloyd Machedo that? I'll give you the answer. Okay, here's the truth coming out. Most of the people, when I got myself on Quora, you need to understand, here's a fact. You don't believe me? Do your research. The majority of Quora users increased exponentially when Quora moved into the Indian market. And because India is now a developing market, it's a green market. It has so much potential. They made smartphones cheaper, the internet really cheap, and they have made access to Quora like widespread. India is like an exploding market where you have so many youngsters who don't have any kind of entertainment who want to join Quora. And Quora is a forum whereby you can ask any questions. Like, for example, on YouTube, check Men Sutra, MEN, Men Sutra. This is a group that has 1.4 or 1.5, 1.3 million users. All of them are youngsters. And they will keep asking questions like, guys, what do you think of no fap rule? What do you think of masturbation? Do you think, if I finger my girlfriend, she'll get pregnant? Or I put color in the actual questions. I put color in her vagina. Do you think, it'll be colored? Rubbish questions. Then they'll ask about studies. They'll ask about hacks. They'll ask about being an entrepreneur, millionaire. So childish questions asked by youngsters. Okay. So when they saw this opportunity of being on Quora and having followers and fans and these big, impressive dummy numbers, actual dummy numbers, I'll get to that. They all want to join Quora. And I'll tell you, why do people join Quora? Because it feels good knowing that your content, 100,000 people read or 5,000 followers. These are just meaningless numbers, You can have 100,000 followers. You can have 10 million views. What does it mean? Do you get any money for it? You don't get anything. You just get an award of the year, most popular writer. Who the fuck cares? Here's my challenge to you. The number one Quora personality, or number two, or whatever. On Quora, he's famous. Search the guy in the real world. He's nothing. He or she, they're nothing. They're absolutely nothing. And I don't want to take their names. But these so-called number one, number two, and number three most viewed Quora personalities, you check in the real world, nobody knows them. Nobody has heard about them. In fact, this guy who's supposed to be the most viewed Quora guy, you know, I always wonder, why is he so big? Who's he? There's nothing about him in the real world. There's absolutely nothing. In fact, apparently there was a Robotronics show. If you see the Indian robot, it's just a dummy on wheels and they call it the Indian breakthrough robotics or some nonsense like that. So I'm telling you this, these celebrities on Quora, in the real world, they are zero, they are nothing. In fact, my challenge to you is this. You can call yourself a CEO, which I did. I call myself a CEO because my friend said, put an impressive title, you'll get many followers. You can put a title of CEO. You can be founder. And all of a sudden, you'll get so many followers because they get impressed. Yeah, founder, CEO. In fact, if you are a hot-looking girl, a sexy-looking girl, oh my goodness, you'll get followers for no reason at all. And if you look attractive, you put any rubbish. Like, for example, what did you do today? I just looked up this guy and I was wondering what is life. And you'll get guys, if you're a good-looking guy, you'll get girls, wow, you're so amazing, you brought tears to my eyes. In fact, a very good-looking boy who was there, he got banned for plagiarism. When he got banned for violation, a girl actually put a comment there, why is my heart beating? Why am I crying? Oh, my heart is breaking. I can't breathe. I just can't breathe. I can't breathe. These kind of characters are there. Immature little kids. Okay? So the point I'm trying to tell you is, these Quora profiles, you can bullshit anything you want. Nobody's there to verify. You can be film star, you can be a billionaire, you can be a CEO. And if you're a good-looking guy or girl with a good-looking guy or girl photograph, trust me, you'll get followers like crazy. Okay? So now comes to the part of what I'm saying, these dummy views and all that. Why do I say that? It's not because I'm crying that, oh, I got banned, that's why I'm crying. Hear me out. This particular guy, don't want to take his name, he has, okay, first let me tell you, he has 122,500 followers, okay, 122,000. So imagine, 100,000 followers with 102 million views. Wow! 100,000 followers, 120,000 followers with 102 million views. So if you're so big on Quora with actual views and actual followers, shouldn't you be popular somewhere else? But if you check this guy's YouTube channel, the guy was 120,000 followers, 120,000. He has only 4,000 followers on YouTube. And where he has 102 million views, 102 million. Imagine that, 102 million. He has only 139,000 views on YouTube. Do you know why? Because on YouTube, every view, you can't just look at it, see it, and just watch. You have to actually watch the video. They check how many minutes you're watching, how many seconds you're watching. It's not like you just open the article and it's one view. You know, on Facebook, you can have a video. People just look at it for a few seconds and it's considered one view. But on YouTube, you can't do that. You can't just look at it for a few seconds and it's considered like one. They actually monetize every second. Okay, that is why, because YouTube pays you money, they respect and value the numbers that they give you. But on Facebook, nobody pays you any money. On Quora, you don't get. So Quora, you can have 1 million followers and you can have 1 billion views, billion. It doesn't mean anything. You don't get paid a single penny. In fact, you want evidence? The Quora Writer of the Year award that they give, you know, they're just giving random people who just wrote like 4 or 5 answers. And I even communicated with these people and they're like, I don't know why the hell did I get it. In fact, you don't have to believe me. Go to Medium, check out the article, and you'll see people who actually got awarded Writer of the Year. They themselves ask this question, why did I get it? I don't understand. So it's completely meaningless. And the reason why it's meaningless is because They just want you to get addicted to its platform. And last, if not the least, hear this. This is important. End of the day, you need to ask yourself, how does it help you being on the platform? If you're really a successful guy, if you're really making money, if you're really a businessman or a CEO, do you think you have time to write questions about vaginas and penises and sex? There is a CEO guy, actual CEO. He answers questions that young boys and girls ask about sex. I'm not exaggerating. He's supposed to be this 50, 60-year-old man who's supposed to be a CEO. He writes about girls' vaginas and that also small youngsters asking these questions. What do you call such a human being? What do you call? And this is the kind of, in fact, just check on Quora. Don't have to believe me. Check what are the questions that they're asking. One of the questions was, I put color on my penis and I had sex with my girlfriend. Do you think when our baby comes out, it's going to be colorful? These are the kind of questions that they ask on Quora. In fact, if you want real quality, I'm talking of real quality, go to medium.com. You have to pay to be a member and the articles are high quality. In fact, one of my articles was published in Business Insider. And let me tell you, on Quora, I was there for 6 months, 6 to 8 months. I put 6,000 questions over there, answers. I got hardly like 4 or 5 small time clients. But on Medium, ever since I put my answers there, I get high quality clients. See, end of the day for me, even if I get 1 billion views, but I make zero money, it's pointless. For me, money matters. I'm telling you about me. I don't care about the fame. I care about the money. Given a choice between being very famous, world famous, and being filthy rich, I prefer being filthy rich because you can be famous today, you can be nothing tomorrow. I don't want fame. I want money. So for me, in all aspects, Quora was just an experience, brand exercise, and it turned out to be a major mistake. So if you personally ask me, it's not that I'm crying griefs are sour. If you are getting customers and clients through Quora, you're making lots of money. Congratulations. Hats off to you. I salute you. But if you honestly ask me, my experience is mine, limited to me. Quora is just become like Facebook's algorithm, like YouTube's algorithm, all these gigantic companies, these big, massive companies. What they do is they just make content creators contribute more and more and more. And then obviously you have to pay money to boost your content. So it's your content, your time, your creativity, and your money. But in the end, one fine day, they can tell you, fuck off. And then you're left with nothing. And that is exactly why I'll be moving my platform to a paid platform where I'm in total control of my content. Quora, one fine day, after I put a video highlighting the drawbacks of Quora on YouTube, after I put that video, Quora just banned me. I didn't break any rule, nothing. I just woke up one morning and you're banned from Quora. I was like, okay, fine. What do I do? I spoke to my friend and I said, it's gone, it's gone. We knew that it's going to happen one day. The only benefit that I did get from being on Quora is I got, I think, 1,000 followers. I got 1,000 followers extra on YouTube. I got tons of youngsters from India, jobless youngsters who helped me. I did make a few good friends. I made 4 or 5 real good friends from India. They are part of my core group in WhatsApp. I did get some inquiries about Dubai, okay, but most of them are not willing to pay money. And yes, I did bump into 1 or 2 friends, as I can call them. They are now my friends online, okay, genuine friends, and I'm really happy. Out of the, I think, 100,000 followers or 100,000 whatever and millions of views. So I thought you should know the truth about fake upvotes. Even if there is, I don't know if there is, but I used to ask people to send me upvotes. And it was just me sending one post on my Facebook or on my WhatsApp groups. Guys, just support me. That was it. In terms of followers, none of the followers were fake. They were all real. In terms of views, that's never in my control. Okay. So I hope this kind of brings out the truth. And for those of you who are very happy that I got banned, let me tell you that was a blessing in disguise, because now I'm on Medium. Medium, the quality of members is very high. I have got good clients who pay good money compared to Quora, where the maximum I think they were just paying was a couple of thousands of dollars. But here I make 5 figures on Medium, so I prefer that any day. And I'm telling you this very honestly. The choice between being famous and making money, I choose money any single day, because money pays my bills, fame doesn't. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you think I'm telling you lies or whatever, please expose me. I'm more than happy. Put that in the comment section below. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. This is me signing off for now. Take care.